As we grow older, taking care of the heart becomes more than just a medical goal. It becomes a daily act of self-care. And while many seniors know the importance of low-sodium meals, regular walks, and proper medication, one area often overlooked is something that shows up on the plate every day: grains. The type of grains you eat can have a profound impact on your cardiovascular health. In fact, research continues to confirm that certain heart-healthy grains can help lower cholesterol, reduce blood pressure, and support a stronger, more resilient heart. For decades, refined grains like white bread and instant rice dominated many kitchen tables. But these processed grains have been stripped of the fiber, nutrients, and natural compounds that protect the heart. In contrast, whole and minimally processed grains are rich in soluble fiber, antioxidants, magnesium, and plant-based compounds that support better blood flow and improve arterial function, especially important for those over 60. If you're a senior aiming to keep your heart in shape, adding the right grains into your meals is one of the simplest and most effective dietary changes you can make. They're versatile, affordable, and, with a little creativity, delicious. From warm morning bowls to hearty lunch salads and soothing evening soups, grains can be integrated into nearly every meal with ease. In today's video, we'll explore 6 heart-healthy grains that are especially beneficial for seniors. These grains support lower LDL cholesterol, help manage blood sugar, improve digestion, and keep you feeling full and nourished, all while being gentle on the digestive system. And along the way, we'll share real-life stories of older adults from across the U.S. who have transformed their daily habits, one spoonful at a time. Whether you're already a fan of whole grains or just starting to explore, these 6 superstars are worth getting to know. Let's begin your journey to better heart health, one grain at a time. Grain number 1, oats. The classic grain that loves your heart back. When it comes to heart-healthy grains, few can match the trusted reputation and comforting presence of oats. For seniors who want to protect their cardiovascular health, oats offer an impressive combination of benefits: cholesterol-lowering fiber, antioxidant support, and blood sugar balance that makes them an ideal addition to daily meals, whether at breakfast, for snacks, or even incorporated into savory dishes. The secret behind oats lies in a special type of soluble fiber called beta-glucan. This natural compound works wonders inside your digestive system by forming a gel-like substance that binds to cholesterol molecules, helping to flush them out of your body through natural elimination. Many clinical studies have confirmed that regularly eating oats can significantly lower LDL cholesterol, the so-called bad cholesterol, while maintaining or even raising HDL cholesterol, which is the good cholesterol that helps protect your heart. For seniors managing type 2 diabetes or insulin resistance, oats bring another important advantage. Thanks to their fiber content, oats slow down the digestion and absorption of carbohydrates, leading to a more gradual rise in blood sugar levels. This steady energy release helps avoid the spikes and crashes that can leave you feeling tired or hungry too soon. It also supports better blood sugar control, which is critical for reducing risks associated with diabetes and heart disease. Beyond cholesterol and blood sugar, oats contain unique antioxidants known as avenanthramides. These powerful compounds help relax your blood vessels, reducing inflammation and improving overall vascular function. Reducing inflammation is especially important for heart health, as chronic inflammation can damage arteries and contribute to cardiovascular problems over time. Consider the story of Milton Reed, a 72-year-old retired firefighter from Spokane, Washington. After decades of working unpredictable shifts, Milton developed high blood pressure and borderline high cholesterol levels. His doctor recommended he focus on dietary changes, but didn't give him specific guidance. One morning, during a visit to his local senior center, Milton was served a bowl of steel-cut oats topped with cinnamon and fresh berries. he was pleasantly surprised by how satisfying and delicious it was. Motivated by this positive experience, Milton began eating oats for breakfast 5 days a week. He experimented with a variety of toppings: chopped walnuts for crunch, sliced bananas for sweetness, ground flaxseed for extra fiber, and even a pinch of turmeric for its anti-inflammatory properties. After just 3 months, a follow-up lab test showed his LDL cholesterol had dropped by 18 points, and his systolic blood pressure had improved noticeably. Milton shared, "I didn't feel like I was dieting. I just felt full and focused in the morning, and that made all the difference." For seniors, oats are especially smart because they're easy to chew, gentle on the stomach, and incredibly versatile. Whether you prefer the classic hot oatmeal, overnight oats soaked in milk, or yogurt for a no-cook option, blended oats added to smoothies for a creamy texture, or even oat flour used in baking muffins or pancakes, there's no shortage of ways to enjoy this heart-friendly grain. To maximize benefits, aim for at least 3 grams of soluble fiber per serving. This amount is found in about a half cup of dry oats, the portion you typically cook. Steel-cut oats and old-fashioned rolled oats tend to provide the most nutritional value because they undergo minimal processing. Instant oats are convenient, but choose unsweetened varieties to avoid added sugars that can negate the health benefits. Preparation matters too. Instead of loading your oats with butter or sugar, opt for heart-smart toppings. Fresh berries add antioxidants and natural sweetness, while almonds or walnuts provide healthy fats and extra protein. A sprinkle of cinnamon not only enhances flavor but may also help with blood sugar regulation. Ground flaxseed is another excellent addition, offering omega-3 fatty acids that support heart health. Pairing your oats with a protein source like Greek yogurt or a handful of nuts can help maintain steady energy levels through the morning hours, reducing the temptation to snack on less healthy options. Oats are more than just a comforting breakfast food. They represent a daily act of care for your heart and overall well-being. They're affordable, easy to store, and simple to prepare, making them an accessible option for seniors who want to take charge of their health with small but powerful dietary choices. Incorporating oats into your routine is an easy way to harness the natural power of whole grains for cardiovascular protection. Whether you're starting your day with a warm bowl, mixing oats into your smoothies, or baking with oat flour, this humble grain can become a cornerstone of your heart-healthy lifestyle. Remember Milton's journey. Small, consistent changes can lead to meaningful improvements in your heart health and energy. So next time you plan your meals, think about adding oats to your shopping list. Your heart will thank you. One delicious, nourishing bowl at a time. Grain number 2, quinoa. The tiny grain with big benefits for senior hearts. Though small in size, quinoa carries an impressive nutritional punch, especially for aging hearts. Often mistaken for a grain, quinoa is actually a seed, but it behaves like a grain when cooked and eaten. Over the past decade, it has become a beloved staple for those focused on heart health, thanks to its complete protein profile, abundant fiber, high magnesium content, and rich antioxidants. For seniors aiming to support cardiovascular health without causing blood sugar spikes, quinoa is an excellent and versatile choice. One of quinoa's most remarkable qualities is that it contains all 9 essential amino acids. This means it is a complete plant-based protein, which is rare among grains and seeds. This complete protein helps maintain and repair muscle tissue, a benefit often overlooked but crucial for seniors, as muscle mass naturally declines with age. Preserving muscle strength helps older adults stay active and independent, which is key for heart health. Beyond muscle, quinoa's magnesium content deserves special attention. Magnesium is essential for relaxing blood vessels, supporting regular heart rhythms, and helping regulate blood pressure. Unfortunately, many seniors unknowingly consume less magnesium than they need, which can contribute to elevated blood pressure and irregular heartbeat. In addition, quinoa provides a significant amount of dietary fiber, particularly insoluble fiber. This fiber not only aids digestion and promotes regular bowel movements, but also helps lower LDL cholesterol, the bad cholesterol that clogs arteries. Quinoa's naturally low glycemic index means it doesn't cause rapid blood sugar spikes, making it ideal for seniors managing diabetes, high blood pressure, or high cholesterol, all common conditions in older adults. Let's explore a real-life example to illustrate quinoa's impact. Joyce Samuels, a 75-year-old retired school cafeteria worker from Fort Collins, Colorado, had always enjoyed cooking, but felt stuck eating the same meals over and over, usually white rice or boxed pasta. After attending a nutrition workshop at her local community center, she learned about quinoa and decided to give it a try. Starting slowly, she replaced rice with quinoa in a simple vegetable stir-fry and was pleasantly surprised by its nutty flavor and fluffy texture. Over the following months, Joyce got creative. She added quinoa to soups, tossed it in cold salads, and even enjoyed it as a warm breakfast with chopped apples, cinnamon, and a drizzle of honey. As she incorporated quinoa regularly into her meals, she noticed her blood pressure readings, which had previously been just above normal, began to stabilize. Her doctor observed steady improvements, and Joyce herself felt a difference. Fewer afternoon energy slumps, improved digestion, and a lighter, more energized feeling throughout the day. "My meals don't feel like a chore anymore," she shared. "I look forward to trying new recipes with quinoa." For seniors like Joyce, quinoa is more than just a food. It's a heart-healthy ally that's delicious, easy to prepare, and incredibly adaptable. Quinoa cooks in about 15 minutes, making it convenient for daily meals. It readily absorbs the flavors of herbs, spices, and other ingredients it's cooked with. You can use quinoa as a substitute for rice or pasta, toss it with roasted vegetables, or enjoy it as a nutrient-packed breakfast cereal. The possibilities are nearly endless, making it easy to keep meals interesting while supporting heart health. When shopping for quinoa, it's a good idea to buy pre-rinsed quinoa, which has had its natural bitter coating, called saponin, removed. If not pre-rinsed, give quinoa a quick rinse in a fine mesh strainer before cooking to reduce bitterness. 1 cup of cooked quinoa contains roughly 5 grams of fiber, 8 grams of protein, and more than 25% of the daily recommended magnesium intake, all without any cholesterol and with very low sodium. These nutritional qualities make quinoa a powerhouse choice for seniors watching their heart health. What sets quinoa apart from many refined grains is its unique content of flavonoids, plant-based antioxidants that combat inflammation within the arteries. Chronic inflammation damages the lining of blood vessels, called the endothelium, which is vital for controlling blood pressure and ensuring smooth blood flow. By reducing inflammation, these antioxidants help maintain healthy endothelial function, thus protecting against hypertension and other cardiovascular problems. Whether you are recovering from a heart condition or simply striving to prevent one, quinoa is a grain worth incorporating into your diet. Its blend of protein, fiber, magnesium, and antioxidants supports strength, balance, and vitality, all while working quietly behind the scenes to nourish and protect the most important muscle in your body, your heart. Grain number 3, barley, the underappreciated grain that gently lowers cholesterol. Among all the grains sitting quietly on grocery store shelves, barley may be one of the most underused, but also one of the most powerful when it comes to supporting a healthy heart. Especially for seniors, barley offers a remarkable blend of soluble fiber, plant sterols, antioxidants, and key minerals that help the body manage blood pressure, cholesterol, and blood sugar with natural ease. What makes barley stand out is its exceptionally high content of beta-glucan, the same heart-healthy soluble fiber found in oats. This particular fiber forms a gel-like substance in the gut, binding with cholesterol and preventing it from being absorbed into the bloodstream. Studies have shown that consuming barley regularly can reduce LDL cholesterol by up to 10%, especially when paired with a balanced diet low in saturated fat. Barley also helps regulate post-meal blood sugar spikes, a major contributor to inflammation and vascular stress in older adults. The slow-digesting carbohydrates in barley keep blood sugar stable and provide long-lasting energy, making it ideal for seniors managing both heart disease and diabetes. Let's meet someone who reaped the rewards of this grain. His name is Douglas Hartley, an 80-year-old retired postmaster from Erie, Pennsylvania. After his second cholesterol screening in 1 year showed rising LDL levels, Douglas's doctor suggested dietary changes before adjusting medications. A friend from his gardening club mentioned barley soup as a favorite winter dish, and that sparked Douglas's curiosity. He started small, adding pearl barley to his vegetable stews and swapping it for white rice and pilafs. Over time, it became a weekly staple. He noticed he felt more satisfied after meals and had fewer cravings between lunch and dinner. Most importantly, after 3 months of consistent barley use, his follow-up blood work showed a notable drop in cholesterol, and his blood pressure readings had also stabilized. "I used to walk past that barley aisle without a second glance," Douglas said. "Now, it's one of the first things I reach for." Barley is also rich in selenium, magnesium, and B vitamins, all of which support cardiovascular function, reduce inflammation, and aid in proper circulation. Unlike more processed grains, barley delivers these nutrients in a gentle, senior-friendly form that's easy to digest and even easier to enjoy. When adding barley to your diet, look for hulled barley, which retains more of the grain's natural nutrients compared to the more processed pearl barley. Hulled barley takes a little longer to cook, but offers more fiber and a slightly nuttier flavor. You can use it in soups, casseroles, side dishes, or even as a base for a heart-healthy grain salad with olive oil, lemon, and chopped parsley. Another bonus? Barley is incredibly budget-friendly and shelf-stable, making it easy to keep on hand for quick meals throughout the week. Pair it with lentils, lean protein, or roasted vegetables for a satisfying and heart-conscious meal. For seniors seeking a simple, natural way to support cholesterol control and steady blood pressure, barley is a grain worth rediscovering. It may not be trendy or flashy, but it's reliable, nourishing, and profoundly kind to your heart. Bite by bite. Grain number 4, brown rice. A gentle staple that supports steady blood pressure. Brown rice is often seen as a basic pantry item, but for seniors focused on heart health, it's anything but ordinary. Unlike white rice, which is stripped of its fiber and nutrients during processing, brown rice retains its bran and germ layers, preserving the vitamins, minerals, and fiber that make it a slow-digesting, heart-protective food. At the core of brown rice's heart-healthy power is its complex carbohydrate structure and fiber content, which help regulate blood sugar, lower cholesterol, and ease the workload on the heart. 1 cup of cooked brown rice contains approximately 3.5 grams of fiber, much of it insoluble fiber, which helps the digestive system move smoothly and reduces the reabsorption of cholesterol in the intestines. More importantly, brown rice is a natural source of magnesium, a mineral that supports relaxed blood vessels and helps maintain normal blood pressure levels. Let's look at the story of Marlene Ruiz, a 78-year-old retired florist living in Bakersfield, California. After years of enjoying white rice with nearly every meal, Marlene was diagnosed with pre-hypertension and mild kidney strain. Her dietitian suggested switching to brown rice to help support both her blood pressure and blood sugar. Marlene was skeptical at first. She had always associated brown rice with a bland, chewy taste. But with some guidance and a little patience, she learned how to cook it properly, using broth and spices for flavor. Within 6 weeks of making the switch, Marlene reported fewer energy crashes after meals, more regular digestion, and improved hydration. Her doctor also noticed a slight drop in her systolic blood pressure, enough to avoid starting a new medication. I didn't realize how much better I could feel from just changing the type of rice on my plate, she said. Now it's a staple. Brown rice also contains plant lignans, compounds that have been shown to reduce arterial stiffness and protect against cardiovascular inflammation. It provides B vitamins like niacin and B6, which help with energy metabolism and vascular function, especially important as metabolism slows with age. For seniors, brown rice is an excellent alternative to white rice, not just because of its nutrients, but because it's easy to incorporate into familiar dishes. Use it in stir-fries, casseroles, grain bowls, or even as a warm breakfast cereal with cinnamon and apples. It has a mild, nutty flavor that pairs well with both savory and sweet ingredients. When preparing brown rice, consider soaking it for a few hours before cooking to shorten cooking time and improve texture. You can also try short grain or medium grain brown rice, which tends to be softer and creamier, easier to chew for those with dental concerns. And for those who enjoy variety, try blending brown rice with wild rice or quinoa to create colorful, heart-smart side dishes that bring both taste and texture to the plate. In the end, brown rice is more than just a substitute. It's a foundational grain that brings gentle, steady support to your heart, your blood vessels, and your digestion. And the best part? It's affordable, versatile, and always ready to be part of a nourishing, senior-friendly meal. Grain number 5, millet. The ancient grain that supports circulation and calms the heart. Often overshadowed by more popular grains, millet is a small, golden seed that packs a powerful punch for senior heart health. Widely used for centuries across Africa and Asia, millet has recently re-emerged in the West as a gluten-free, nutrient-dense grain that supports blood pressure regulation, cholesterol control, and overall cardiovascular function. What makes millet so special for seniors is its unique balance of magnesium, potassium, fiber, and plant-based antioxidants. Magnesium and potassium are key electrolytes that help blood vessels relax, reduce resistance in the arteries, and support a steady heartbeat. For older adults dealing with hypertension, these minerals work together to ease the strain on the heart and promote better circulation. Millet is also rich in polyphenols, plant compounds that combat oxidative stress and reduce inflammation, both of which are linked to a higher risk of heart disease and stroke. And like other whole grains, millet contains soluble and insoluble fiber, helping to lower LDL cholesterol and support healthy digestion, two often overlooked contributors to heart health in older age. Take the story of Calvin Green, an 81-year-old retired carpenter from Eugene, Oregon. After being told by his cardiologist that he needed to reduce his sodium intake and increase fiber, Calvin felt overwhelmed. "I was eating oatmeal already. I didn't know what else I could add," he said. At the suggestion of a nutritionist at his senior wellness group, he tried millet. His first dish was a simple breakfast porridge with almond milk, cinnamon, and pears. To his surprise, Calvin liked the creamy texture and gentle flavor. Over the next few weeks, he began rotating millet into his meals, using it as a rice substitute in stir-fries, mixing it into homemade veggie burgers, and even baking it into small muffins. 3 months later, his blood pressure readings had improved enough to avoid a medication increase. More than that, he felt fuller after meals, had better digestion, and noticed less swelling in his ankles. For seniors, millet's light texture and mild, slightly sweet flavor make it easy to incorporate into many types of dishes. It cooks quickly, usually within 15 to 20 minutes, and can be enjoyed as a warm porridge, a fluffy grain base, or even ground into flour for baking heart-healthy breads and muffins. To prepare it, simply rinse 1 cup of millet, then simmer it in 2 to 2.5 cups of water or low-sodium broth. For a lighter, couscous-like texture, use less water. For a creamier consistency, great for breakfast, add more liquid and stir occasionally as it cooks. Millet is naturally gluten-free, making it a safe option for seniors with celiac disease or gluten sensitivity. It's also easy to digest and gentle on the stomach, ideal for those with slower digestion or digestive concerns related to age or medication. Nutritionally, 1 cup of cooked millet offers over 6 grams of protein, 2 grams of fiber, and a rich dose of magnesium, iron, and B-complex vitamins, all of which contribute to a healthier heart, stronger muscles, and steadier energy. If you're looking to expand your grain routine with something nourishing, easy to prepare, and wonderfully supportive of your heart, millet is worth trying. It's a reminder that ancient wisdom still holds relevance, especially when it comes to feeding the heart with food that's as comforting as it is healing. Grain number 6, bulgur. The quick cooking grain that supports arterial health. When time and energy are limited, which is often the case for older adults, convenience matters. That's where bulgur comes in. This ancient whole grain, made by parboiling, drying, and cracking wheat kernels, cooks in a matter of minutes but delivers lasting heart benefits that rival even the most well-known grains. What makes bulgur especially heart-friendly is its high fiber content, particularly insoluble fiber, which supports cholesterol regulation and digestive health. Just 1 cup of cooked bulgur contains nearly 8 grams of fiber, making it one of the most fiber-rich grains you can eat. This fiber helps lower LDL cholesterol, promotes regularity, and supports the gut microbiome, an increasingly recognized player in heart health. But bulgur also provides key cardiovascular nutrients like magnesium, manganese, and iron. Magnesium helps relax blood vessels and regulate heart rhythm, while iron ensures healthy oxygen delivery throughout the body. Because bulgur is a low glycemic grain, it also keeps blood sugar levels stable, reducing stress on the vascular system and helping prevent spikes that can contribute to high blood pressure over time. Let's look at the story of Anita Pollard, a 76-year-old retired piano instructor from Charleston, South Carolina. Anita had always struggled with digestive sluggishness and mild hypertension. She was already walking daily and cutting back on salt, but her doctor suggested she try adding more whole grains to her meals. A friend introduced her to bulgur through a Mediterranean salad recipe, and Anita was immediately drawn to the light, fluffy texture. She began using bulgur several times a week, mixing it into warm grain bowls with sautéed greens, using it as a base for chicken and roasted vegetables, and even enjoying it cold with cucumbers, lemon, and olive oil. After a few weeks, Anita noticed her digestion was smoother, her energy more consistent, and her blood pressure readings gradually improving. Her doctor was pleased, and Anita felt like she had discovered something nourishing and sustainable. One of bulgur's greatest strengths is how quickly it cooks. Because it's already partially cooked during processing, it only takes about 10 to 12 minutes to prepare. No special equipment or long simmering times needed. This makes it ideal for seniors who may be cooking for one, managing fatigue, or trying to minimize time on their feet. You can use bulgur in a variety of dishes. Stir it into soups and stews to add bulk and nutrition, shape it into veggie patties with beans and herbs, or use it as a hearty alternative to white rice or pasta. It holds flavor beautifully, pairs well with heart-healthy fats like olive oil and avocado, and fits easily into Mediterranean-style eating, a pattern shown to reduce the risk of heart disease. If you're new to bulgur, start with medium grind, which has the most versatile texture for both hot and cold dishes. Finer grinds cook even faster and are great for porridge-like meals or soft-textured sides. Coarser grinds work well in pilafs or baked dishes. Though it's made from wheat and not gluten-free, bulgur is often easier to digest than many other wheat products due to the partial cooking process. For those without gluten sensitivities, it's a satisfying, low-effort way to nourish the heart and body. With bulgur, heart health doesn't have to mean hard work. In just minutes, you can prepare a fiber-rich, nutrient-dense meal that supports lower cholesterol, better digestion, and steadier blood pressure, making it the perfect grain to round out your senior heart-healthy kitchen. As we've seen today, protecting your heart doesn't always require dramatic changes or strict diets. Sometimes, the most powerful transformation begins with small, consistent choices, like the grains you add to your plate. From the creamy comfort of oats to the quick convenience of bulgur, each of these 6 heart-healthy grains offers its own unique way to support your cardiovascular system with warmth, nourishment, and ease. Whether you're looking to lower your blood pressure, reduce your cholesterol, improve your digestion, or simply feel more energized and satisfied after meals, these grains deliver more than just calories. They bring fiber, minerals, antioxidants, and plant-based power that work behind the scenes to soothe inflammation, strengthen your arteries, and help your heart beat just a little easier, day after day. And the beauty of it all? These grains are affordable, easy to cook, and incredibly versatile. You don't have to give up flavor or tradition. You just have to invite a few new ingredients into your kitchen and let them do their quiet work over time. At Active Healthcare, we believe in practical, joyful wellness for seniors. And that means offering real solutions you can use, not just research facts. We hope this video has inspired you to try something new this week, whether it's switching out white rice for quinoa, adding oats to your morning routine, or stirring barley into your favorite soup. If one of these grains has helped you, or you're planning to try it soon, we'd love to hear your experience in the comments. Which grain are you most excited to add to your diet? And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Active Healthcare, your trusted source for senior nutrition, heart health, and whole body wellness. Because caring for your heart doesn't have to be complicated. Sometimes it starts with a single grain and a little intention behind every bite. We'll see you in the next video.